So we're here, and I'm just reminiscing on a call that I got one morning from my agreement officer representative with USAID in Zimbabwe, and his name is David. We talk about a lot of things because we're implementing an activity that is supported by USAID. And he called me on that fine morning and said that could I make it to the embassy the following day. I wasn't too sure what he wanted, but I checked on my calendar and I realized I had a slot. So we agreed on an 11 a.m. Slot, and he pushed it and said, let's make it 11:45. And I said, that's fine. So, and then he says, and we can actually make it a lunch. And I was excited. I know there is pariah. I love their lunches. I love their meals. So I said, that's fine. The following day, did my work, 11:45. I was by the US embassy. But what started to freak me out was that David was not there to receive me. There was another lady, Christine. I've met Christine before. On other engagements. So she said, I'm here, David is still in the complex, but I can take you in. I said, okay, that's fine. Then we met with David, had our lunch. It was on them. They paid for that lunch. And I was now nervous. My heart was beating. I was like, what's going on? There's the embassy, there's the USAID. What's going on? Then they say, both of them, it's Christine. She said, David, I think we need to announce this together. I said, what? What are you about to announce? What's going on? Then I said, okay, closed my eyes. I waited to hear. And they said, you are a recipient of the Anti-Corruption Global Champions Award by the U.S. State Secretary Department.
Wow.
Wow. I was like, wow. Yeah. I cried. Of course, I was aware before then. David had indicated that as an agency in Zimbabwe, they had made a decision that they would want to submit my name to nominate me for this award. And I agreed. They told me what it means. I accepted the nomination and they nominated me. But I wasn't too sure because it's competitive, it's global. And what we have been doing, I didn't think that it would have impact that gets to that. So this was a moment that, gave me perspective in terms of the work that I've been doing together with colleagues with the organization that I'm currently working for, which is the Zimbabwe Coalition on Data and Development. And I'm leading that organization. And I'm Janet. And a lifelong learner, I should say. I'm very passionate about fairness, about justice, about human dignity. And when I say I'm a lifelong learner, I've studied many things. I've been exposed to political science, to economics, governance and human rights, leadership, currently law as well. And these disciplines, I believe, they have the answers to some of the problems that we're currently facing globally and also at a very national level for Zimbabwe, where I come from, which is such a very complex context, which is very difficult to read and needs many approaches and disciplines to really understand what is happening on the ground. So, yeah, I'm here as an anti-corruption global champion. And why we got that, I'm sure we'll get into that. But I would want to give to my colleague, TC. It's really based on an accountability campaign that we ran. It's now going for 1 year, and it's called the How Far campaign, and we'll unpack it and our experiences in running such a campaign on accountability in a very unpredictable, volatile, treacherous context. So we're going to unpack that and our experiences. But generally, I think it was a very porky kind of campaign, I would say. But I think I managed to get through it for one reason. I am fearless. I am very daring. And I think I come off to many as faintly aloof, but it's an advantage for me because I can get away with things. I can say what I want. I can say no. I can say yes. I can, just get away with things, and people will just be like, oh, she's just aloof. But we get things done.